Hey guys, Darth Glork here, back with part 16 of my Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild playthrough. So last time, we did the Zora, I almost said Zora Temple, but we did the Zora Divine Beast, and that was super great. And yeah, I also think we might have purchased our house last episode and gotten the first plaque in there, or first couple plaques, and dropped off the champion weapons. Yeah, and so we're all lined up for that, and all of that went super well. Now, we have a handful of quests we could do. Overall, the Gerudo Desert is going to be our next overall stop as far as like the big quest. What the next big quest is the Gerudo stuff. So of the Divine Beast, that one will be next. Now, I do not know if that's going to be right away, like if we're going to go right into that or not. Because overall, there's other things we could do. There's lots of quests we could be doing. There's lots of shrines we could be grabbing. There's lots of loot we could be looting. You know, like we certainly don't. We're not going to rush into that or anything. But that is the next one that we will be doing as far as those go. Now, one idea I had, because there was earlier on, pretty early on, somebody wanted. Let's see. Those are all new. Is the old stuff on the bottom? Not that far at the bottom. The Royal White Stallion. Thunder Magnet. Zora Stone Mountain. Oh, that's not the one. Hinox. At some point we should probably try and fight a Hinox. I don't recall ever trying to fight one. I know to carry them. Good size horse. I'm looking for the one about the bugs, dude, because someone wanted a bug, and I think I've gotten quite the chunk of them. I don't know if we're waiting on some kind of percentage. Oh, we could do that at some point pretty quick here. Goat butter, sunken treasure, Hatena Beach. Yeah, there's another monster thing. That wants a fire rod. 10 restless crickets. That was the thing, and surely I have 10 by now, huh? 10 restless crickets. Oh, I have 7. Okay, well, we are not there yet, but I have 7. I felt like I probably had more than that, but no such luck. Let's see here. Hateno Beach. Well, we could go ahead and go clear some monsters. There'll be some good loot in it for us anyways. Alright, well, we are on the beach and picking up crabs. Anyway, other than the crabs we're picking up, we're also getting close to our enemies over here. Get back here, you crab! Cricket? Dang it. I need crickets. It doesn't matter, obviously. There's lots of things we could be grabbing. So normally, I abuse the mask to make things as easy for me as possible. However, at some point, you're gonna have to do some fighting. That was very unfortunate. They all have spears, dude. I grabbed your spear. Thank you. Don't worry about all that. Okay, that's a little... Hang on, this is not it. I can do this. There we go. Get that guy out of here. Oh, hey, that's some arrows. Let's go. Alright. That went fine. Just gonna make sure they don't enhance, which I think I'm... I just grabbed... Okay, we have an extra slot. Okay, well I got 2 enhanced now. Which is good. What's funny, I got poked so many times. But, wow, freaking 7, by the way. Or 4, by the way. Literally not even worth the space. Anyway, yeah, I got poked a lot. many times I got poked. So, anyway. It's fine. That dude is just chilling with his back turned. Can you believe the audacity on this guy? Alright, hang on. We need... So, I haven't played, I haven't recorded, any of these for a bit now, so... by that, I just mean I haven't played my Switch, and I haven't recorded anything on the Switch in a bit, so... control-wise, you might have noticed some rust already, and if you notice any other rust, that's why. We don't have to do all this looting right now, but... admittedly... it's a little hard to resist. You just stay with your back turned, okay? Big guy. What do you think about that, huh? Alright, hang on, we gotta put on real armor. Yeah! Let's go, dude! Alright. Moblin guts. Neato. Bananas. I saw that. Alright. Also, rock. Oh, that was straight up amber under that one. You'd love to see it. Lysel spear. There's a couple of apples. I already grabbed that. Alright, what's going on in this chest? What's the matter with these scissors? Ooh, a ruby. Alright. Now let's just check what's going on over here, which would be basically nothing. The only thing would be that, but I didn't see anything in there. Oh. I don't know if that was in there or not, but... Well, I mean, obviously you'll notice, you know, that, but one step at a time. Let's turn in this quest first. Oh, well, things are about to get spooky. We got a blood moon coming in. The creepy music has started. And... Hey, the sheep have calmed down. I think they get that they're not about to be snatched at any moment. Hey, sorry if I'm off the mark in asking this, but are you the one who took care of those monsters? That's right. I had a feeling. When the sheep all calmed down, I thought maybe he did it. So it seems I owe you some thanks. This isn't much of a reward, but hey, it's light. That counts for something. Hey, look at that. Hateno cows, white goats in the village. Delicious on its own, but can also be used as an ingredient in soups and stews. It's nice to have a nice night's sleep without worrying about my flock. And, if you want, you could talk to me anytime. Or not. Hey, let's go. I earned myself a follower. And she's super cute, so that's awesome. Although you know, Link is plenty of waifus as it is. Man, if you weren't privy to the Blood Moon stuff, like if it snuck up on you and you weren't ready, it would be so creepy. Alright, so you might be asking yourself what we're doing in the middle of the air. So obviously, loosely working our way towards that shrine. However, there is something I can't help but notice as I was looking at the map. My little guide map, obviously. Wow, it's actually Cass. I didn't realize all that. Hey, man. Didn't really expect me all the way out here, did you? Why, hello! Oh, there you go. See, I wrote this game. I certainly didn't expect to see anyone else up here. Yeah, right? How fortunate to cross paths with you again. Did you come to see the sea? This oddly shaped rock pillar we're standing on is the subject of a song. Would you like to hear it? Yes, please. As you wish. Ahem. An ancient hero spoke these words. One day I'll return to fight evil. My cash is at 17 of 24. This rock will point towards its retrieval. My cash? What could it mean? Could it be a hidden stash of money? If it was left by the ancient hero that defeated the calamity 10,000 years ago, it must be a big amount. Good luck figuring it out. May the light illuminate your path. Well, it's probably not as complicated as one would think. I can tell you that on the map, it's right here. Anyway, there it is. Found it. Yeah, casual 300 rupees. Thoughts, Cass? What? So the hero's savings amount to nothing more than a single gold rupee? Well, hero though he was much more rich in character than wealth. Still, that's a fair sum. Hope you'll get good use of it. That's so funny. He's like, really? The hero only had a 300 gold rupee? Like, yeah. There you go, man. He was a good dude. It doesn't mean he was rich. Okay, well, I got a little gung-ho here. And I got pretty close, as you can see, and then I was like, hey, maybe I could Rivali's Gale and then Zora. And I do think we'll be able to do that, but we're gonna need to put my mask back on. So we're not gonna have the perfect swim speed, but, you know. Good enough, I think. It would be so ridiculous to drown right now, so how about we just take it easy, huh? We are gonna make it, but admittedly, it's a little sketchy all the way out here. Sick. Alright, we'll get this shrine and we'll hop inside and see what's going on. Uh-oh. Okay, how bad? If you say major, I am out. Alright, well, tough luck. Bye! Alright. Another interesting series of events. A chest. Oh, sick. Anyway. Wait for it. Yay! Alright, anyway. I need a bow. Anyway. But yeah, we crossed. I'll get to the land here and then I'll show you. Here we are. Oh. To you who has traveled to this island, I present you with a challenge. In your travels, you've relied on the equipment you found along the way. I know where this is going. Here, you must cast this equipment aside and face this trial with only your wits and whatever you can scavenge. Oh, great. Sick. Offer us the orbs to the 3 altars on this island. Only then will I acknowledge your skill and return your items. Cool. Anyway, here we are on Eventide Island. Did not quite realize this is what we were signed up for, but okay. This is going to suck. So my thought is, if I like run somewhere else, you know, is it gonna count? Like if I teleport out, you know, can I get my stuff back? You know, that's my question. Because the issue is, I have a suspicion this is going to suck. Well, so here's where we stand. I can go ahead and show you. So I found a woodcutter's axe in the center of that icky lake behind me. I have 3 tree branches. I have a whole bunch of bananas. I have a crab, a few red shoe jellies, some Hylian shrooms, bright-eyed crab, and that's it. So, so we're killing it, is what I'm saying. It's going fantastic. Oh, this is gonna be just such garbage. I missed. It doesn't even matter. Yes, I missed. Yes, it sucks, but it just doesn't even matter. Give me your bow. Ow. I have an arrow. Luckily, 1 arrow is all I need. Alright, anyway. So, if you're wondering why I'm several hearts down, despite what you've seen, it's because, oh wow, soldier's bow. Anyway, it's because, there was one of those fake treasure chests that looks like a treasure chest, and then you get close, and then it's, and then it's not. So, that's what happened. So, it wasn't a treasure chest. It was, one of those little octo things, and he jumped up and sent me absolutely sailing. And, and it took a lot of hearts from me, so... If you're wondering what happened, that's what happened. Anyway, so now we can go ahead and loot this place, if we can get up here. Well, so there was a camp here. The lightning killed most of everybody. I almost died because they was full of electric slimes. And they were doing very bad things to me. So one of their little shocks does like 4 hearts. So if you're wondering what happened to my health bar and why it's gone, there it is. I don't really know what to do. Because I'm almost dead. Like, I need to bake some of this food I have. You can eat the only cooked food I have. Other than that, I guess we could... I don't have any arrows. That stupid Hinox has one of the balls on him, but, like, literally, what am I supposed to do about that? There's giant rocks here, and there's a whole bunch of explosives over here. But the question is, do I think he'll stay asleep long enough for me to put the explosives right beside him? My answer? I doubt it. Yeah, let me tell you in advance, it didn't work. I briefly lit him on fire, that was kind of funny. It did almost nothing, so that's cool. It's going well, in case anyone's keeping track. Oh, he grabs a whole freaking tree. Sick. That's good stuff, man. Alright, so you'll notice I'm wearing armor and we're on a snow-covered mountain all of a sudden. You can probably guess what happened. If your guess is that I left because it's not a great challenge and I didn't sign up for hardcore mode, you would be right. So yeah, we left. We took the heck off because I got a life to live and I don't want to waste any more time, and I already wasted a exceptional amount of time at that shrine. So it's not great. Anyway, so now we are just gonna take out those peasants and gonna grab those, and then we're gonna blow up this thing and grab this shrine and see what's inside. Up. Hello, little shrine. Alright, we can go ahead and probably put on the matching thing for a minute. Let's do it! Alright. Oh, look, it's a free one. I wasn't really expecting all that, I'll be honest. What did we get? Ah, the climbing boots. I need to find the chest piece. Alright, you might be wondering why I'm back at this shrine. So the chest piece, the climbing chest piece, is in this shrine. So we're on that little tiny island that we first found before the giant island that we got stranded on. So we're at that one, if you're wondering. And it's not great. Should I boost attack armor? I'm gonna take some damage to my health, you know, because it's not gonna be as good, right? So my armor's not gonna be as good, my attack power is gonna be much better. A little more glass cannony than maybe I would prefer, but maybe it'll be good. We'll try like a more powerful weapon, like a 38. I have several of these, plus it's a two-handed, which is not my favorite thing anyway. So again, normally I wouldn't do a major test of strength, because there's other ones to do. You shouldn't have to force yourself. Okay, that's my question. Alright. Well, if we can do this, we get the chest piece for the climbing set, which would be nice. Let's get annihilated. Let's do it. I'm obviously batting 1,000 this video, so let's make it better. Sick. He says in defeat. I literally almost jumped into that. Well, good damage so far. Spin to win! Oh! Oh. Not the move I thought he was doing. Okay, well, we burned through one claymore, but it did really good damage. Wait for it. Wait a minute, it just occurred to me. Oh. Aha! I was like, wait a minute. I mean, it's a guardian, but it's not a corrupted one because I guess because I didn't get the bonus to the Master Sword. But so I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Guardian Sphere plus plus. There you go, kids. Ooh, that's a 40. Good lord. All right, there's 2 more weapons here, so it's a little obvious figuring out which ones we should drop. And a 60 battle axe. Good lord. There you go. All that doubt, man. I mean, it's not that I didn't think I could do it. I just didn't want to. Like, I figured I'd be able to actually, like, physically pass it. I just didn't want to do it. So, anyway. But hey, we got lots of good weaponry and refilled all my swag. And more importantly, we're gonna get this chest piece, which is pretty great. I mean, plus, I mean, it's not, you know, we got rid of a big claymore, which is fine because it's a 2-handed weapon. Now we swapped it for other 2-handed weapons, I guess, but you know, we got swapped it for better gear, you know. But hey, look at that, the chest piece. You love to see it. Now we have the whole thing. Yay! All right, we are at the Forgotten Temple again because we are here to boost our stuff. Now, should we go hearts or should we go stamina? Maybe stamina. We did a lot of hearts because we were trying to go for the Master Sword. So let's go ahead and go stamina. Yes, please. All right. Sick. Yeah. Let's go. All right. You love to see that. All right. So, if you guys recall, there was a quest a very long time ago that this lady wanted to meet the champion, but she didn't believe it was me because I didn't have the Master Sword, and we do have the Master Sword now. So, did you meet the hero of Hyrule? I am he. What? So it was you. That sword is proof enough. I'm so happy right now. This is a little something I've been saving for you. Please take it. Oh, interesting. Bet you good price, maybe able to use it in certain recipes. Oh man, it feels so good to check that off the bucket list. But now that I've met you, some of the excitement's gone. I mean, you're not even my type. Sorry, buddy. Well, toodaloo. Cool, thanks. I feel also somehow worse and also happy, I guess. I don't know, very mixed feelings on that. Anyway. Well, there you go. There was something else off the old list. All right, now on to the next thing. This is what we call a bold strategy, but I had to run from that giant on Eventide Island because I didn't realize it was a whole thing. And you know, I've never fought one of these before, not that I recall, and I wouldn't mind figuring out if it's total torture or what. So what do you say we both find out? That tree is making it very difficult. Well, I got a lot of his health bar. Hell, it didn't do a very whole lot, did it? Hey, what's up? Grr! Just like annihilating this guy. Hey, what's up? Oh no! Oh no! Well, up before that point. Well, there you go. Hinox tooth. Oh wow, blue shell escargot. Roasted carp. Roasted bass, Hinox tooth. Blackened crab. Hinox toenail. Roasted trout. A bow. Ooh, all kinds of good weaponry. I'd drop that. I'll take the broadsword. Yeah, 26 anyway. Sick. Well, that was cool. Look at that. I actually killed one. I don't recall ever even fighting them before. Well, that's neato. So those Hinoxes, those are not scary. So far, the Lionels are way scarier so far. And so far, it's not bad. Mostly you just spam. If you know when to do your backflips and side dodges, you can abuse the Flurry Rush over and over and over. So really, like, even though the Lionels aren't bad, you just got to be ready to, like, abuse your, your rolls and stuff, and your flips and all that. Do you think he's upstairs? He's probably upstairs. Anyway, and of course the Taluses are not that bad. It's mostly just getting up to, like, their stupid little thing that you're supposed to hit. That can be a little annoying. But yeah, those giants, you just stay right under his legs, and mostly he can't do anything to you. Except that one move where he, like, ground pounds the ground. So other than that one, otherwise he can't do anything to you. And they're very slow, and obviously you're allowed to hit them anywhere. Unlike other people I could talk about. Okay, where the freak is this guy? Maybe he's not down there. Oh, it was you. Hi. Hey. That's tense. Did you perhaps defeat the Hinox by Rallis Pond? Yes. What? You really did? I can't. Wow. Thank you, really. I knew it. The champion was saved. The domain, who saved the domain is in a whole other league. Please, take this. Consider it a small token of my immense gratitude. Oh, sick. I guess you beat me, but to dealing with that Hinox, I really want to get stronger. Well, look at that. I actually killed a Hinox. Who would have thought? Okay, so we are outside another stable. Let's see. This one is about, like, dragonflies and Little Sister's Big Request, but the quest was a little vague. Like, it was a little weird, so I don't know why. I don't know exactly what's going on. It sure has cooled off, hasn't it? Gleema. Because I was supposed to talk to this girl about the dragonflies. No way, of all things, she wants to see a gross dragonfly. A warm darner, a cold darner, and an electric darner. 3 different types. Ugh, anything but dragonflies. Just thinking about their eyes makes me feel sick. I see. So Gleema knows that I despise dragonflies, and that's why she wouldn't tell you how much she loves them. Well, this is her birthday wish. I didn't have a choice. Bring me a warm darner, cold darner, and an electric darner, please. I want to surprise Gleema, so don't tell her about this. There we go. Okay, because that needed to be done. So I think I have at least 2 of those. Let's see here. At least 2 of them, I thought. Okay, there's a warm darner. There's a cold darner. The electric darner, I think, is the only one I'm missing. Because obviously I have 2 apiece at the other ones, but can I show them in pieces? So it's you. Bring me a warm, a cold, and electric. Okay, so I don't have an electric one. But at least now I got the quest updated, so it'll tell me what I'm supposed to do now. I'm just waiting on an electric one, but at least now it'll make it a little more obvious. Oh dear. Oh dear. Hang on. Obviously, he's not here to attack me, but his close proximity and the lightning he's shooting is near him is a little worrisome. Time to go. Oh, that hurt. And he still hit me with it. Alright, so, you might hear the music behind me, and reasons for that are there would be the giant electric dragon that got a little bit close to me and shot lightning inadvertently. He wasn't trying to hurt me, but he inadvertently shot lightning at me, which was very scary. But now we are here to clear these monsters out for the people. Right, sorry. I had to unequip my weapons because every time I'm near anything, I'm constantly... The stupid thunderstorms are constantly trying to shoot lightning at me. I don't know where what he was aiming at. But I tell you, he can't swim. What up, nerd? Oh. Yes, give me that stuff. Rain is convenient. Totally not annoying, obviously. Oh, hang on. Let's not do this here. Over here. Come on, boy. There we go. You screwed up now, idiot. So that was what, like a 35? Oh, I have lots of good shields. I don't really care about that. Anyway, we're not here for all this. Actually, didn't mean to do that, I'll be honest with you. Whoa! Thanks for the arrow. There's just other shields and... Okay, I was about to say, I always want to make sure I'm full on weapons. I, like, barely missed. Oh. Him, for instance. I hope it was worth it, because I fell. Hang on, coming back up. Hey man, what's up? I had a little faux pas there. Just gonna loot this stuff before I engage you in combat. Rude. There's so much loot in the ground. Well, I guess we will maybe go Zora armor here and loot some of this stuff, I guess. Hey, you. I was kind of waiting for him to sort of turn around, trying to decide what I cared enough to do, and... Sick. Okay. Let's go ahead and loot the chest first, then we'll go back for that guy's loot. Alright, what is this chest, huh? Anything good? Well, I mean, sorta. My sword has like had it, so obviously it's okay. It's fine. You know, I had to replace it with something, right? So. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and roll down here and take that. Oh, apparently I had a slot for a bow, apparently. Alright, well there we go. That was productive. Alright, cute little fishing village. Now what we have to make sure not to tell them is that all those monsters will be back when the next blood moon hits. But, you know, don't worry about that. Oh, you're asleep. Just because it's 3 a.m. and it's raining, obviously, so I can't wait anywhere. How shockingly convenient. Aha! Well, well, Sleeping Beauty, up at 5 a.m., finally. Hey, you took care of the monsters at Eris Beach. It's been too long since I've had a fish from those waters. Thanks, mate. I suppose I should give you this to show you my appreciation. Nice. Come back whenever you'd like. I'd share the day's haul with you. Sick. Alright, so... The day is creeping on, but I figured, you know, maybe we should get some things discovered. So here we are at the oasis in the Gerudo Desert. Now, we did have enough stamina and height to do my normal little trick about jumping all the way in here, so bam. Also, there's the camel, and welcome to Kara Kara Bazaar, or Kara Kara Bazaar. I guess I don't know how that's supposed to be pronounced. There it is. Well, he looks fun. Inviting is a word I would use. Definitely a word I would use. Inviting. Alright. We can get rid of my little... Nope. There it is. Get rid of that. It's making things confusing. Sorry I landed behind you. I didn't mean to... I don't know if this is your whole vibe, you know? Same to you? This is Karakara Bazaar. Gerudo Town is still a fair distance southwest of here. If you're headed there, you should consider resting a bit. Though you are a Voe, even if you made it to town, you won't be able to get in. All the same, the Divine Beast is kicking up a storm right now, so I don't recommend going to Gerudo Town. Gerudo Town? Gerudo Town is to the southwest. It's the biggest town in the area. It's like the only town in the area. It's famous for trade and also for staying active and vibrant all night long. However, there is a law forbidding Voe, males, from entering the city. Divine Beast? You don't know about Divine Beast Va Naboris? Supposedly, it is the guardian deity for the Gerudo people, but it suddenly started acting up a while back. There's nothing we can do to stop it either. It's protected by a fierce sandstorm and intense lightning. Though it hasn't yet, it could easily head toward Gerudo Town or this oasis. I do my best to keep an eye on it from here. Thank you. Huh, I don't need any thanks. This is my job, after all. You know, the desert is hot during the day and cold at night. It'll take the energy out of you in no time. If you plan to head out into the desert, make sure you're prepared. Thank you. Anyway, somewhere in here there's a memory.
Hey.
Lizard. Sorry, I didn't mean to step all over your stuff. I know there's a memory around here. Maybe it's around the edges here somewhere. Somewhere. Hi. Good morning, though it's Savota in Gerudo, isn't it? But before I say any more, have we met before? I came here from Rito Village. Rito Village? Yes, Rito Village. Far to the north of here. I knew what that is. I meant to say the second one. It's a modest village on the Tabatha frontier. I had a great plan, you know. I left Rito Village to try to earn some money out in the world. But it's so incredibly hot here during the day, it's been tough to work up the will to go any farther. I would like to see Gerudo Town looks like, even if I can't go inside. It's just so hot. I heard there's an elixir that can help beat the heat. It's made from insects with cooling effects and monster parts. But they don't seem to be selling the elixir here, anywhere. I've heard insects with these cooling effects live in the coldest parts of the Gerudo Highlands, but, well, the monsters there are rough, so to say the least. So I'm not having a lot of success getting myself motivated. An ice guy? Haha. Anyway. What the heck is this stinking... What up, man? Hey. Yeah. Waiting for the sandstorm to appear. You want to sit and wait together? Sandstorm? Oh. Sandstorms are pretty common out in the desert. If you get caught in one, you'll get lost for sure. I was thinking of going to the giant tower. You know, with the sandstorm gone, maybe I can go now? Maybe. Where the heck is the memory anyway? Let's see. It should be just a little bit over here. Oh, yeah, you know, like right here. I was supposed to say, I know it's here somewhere. Ah, that's so cool. That is so cool. Oh my lord. Showed up at the last second and just killed that dude. And he's like straight as an arrow and like the really soft, just like classic Zelda music. Oh, it almost hits you in the feels, you know? Man, that just like almost hits you in the feels. I knew it. I knew it. Get on it. Thank you. Is there more than one? No. It is just the one. You think they like look and see Link playing in their little oasis? They're just like, hey, what are you doing? Nothing? Just figuring out what this is. Oh, sick. He wasn't even here for all that. Beautiful dive, Link. Okay, really quick though. Not that. There we go. Anyway. Okay. No. Okay, I need to make some meals. I have like... Yeah, I've eaten a lot of my meals recently. Maybe up to 4? I don't know. Oh, special one. Bonuses! I mean, I ate one of my really big ones, so... That's not bad having replenishing a really big one. Haha! I'm genius! Anyway, wasn't there like somebody in Gerudo Village that wanted bring him some flint so he can start a fire? Yeah, a baked apple. I knew I had a quest for that. Anyway, but before we do that, and we also need to bring someone else some flint, which is all very interesting. But I was kind of curious if anybody had anything to say. Not really. Okay, but before we totally vanish, let me look at the map. Let's see. Okay, it looks like they're like behind here, somewhere back here. There's something or other. Oh, there's a double axe, which is interesting. Yeah, that. Come here. Actually, wasn't there for the lizard. That was just a bonus. I was here for this. Yeah. You. Uh-huh. Thanks to my little map for showing that to me. Okay, otherwise, it's like quest-wise, it does look like that that's all that's here as far as the ice guy quest, you know? Now, before we leave, there's one other thing I want to check. I don't think this is going to be a thing yet, but just in case, I thought we should do this now. If it's available, I actually don't think it is. Is it available? No. No, it's not. Okay. I didn't think so. Later on, there'll be something up here that we're gonna need, but I think we have to, like, kick the quest off. Like, I don't think we can just do it for the memes. Anyway. Okay, so now we can go ahead and run to Gerudo Village, because we have some things to turn in. Okay. Hey, you. G'day. Hey, are you Australian? I know that smell. You've got a baked apple. Can I have one? I'll give you a present. Here you go. You serious? Cheers. Just hold out your hand. Wow, 100 rupees for one baked apple? Now, if I could only get my husband to cook me a baked apple every once in a while. I've got a second stomach and a hollow leg for baked apples. Bring me as many as you possibly can. Sick. Okay. Let me scroll back up to the Flint one, because there's another one that's like Gerudo Village. Yeah. Someone over here. Excuse me. This person sees me just jump off the ledge. Like, oh my goodness. Don't worry about it. Hey there. Good day. That unmistakable, slightly acrid scent. You have some flint on you, don't you? Can you sell me a piece? Sure. Thanks. As promised, here's your payment. Wow, I'm just like making so much money. Alright, now I can make some baked apples. I still need to make more baked apples to keep my wife happy, so please bring me more flint. Well, there you go. Okay, so, I know what you might be thinking. What are you doing in the desert without protection? Are you crazy? I have discovered that you can use the shadows. If you hide in the shade, you can reduce the sun enough that you won't take damage from it. And that there is Gerudo, you know, village or town or whatever it is. There's the main city. So what I did is I teleported here, and I just glided as far as I could, which got me like middle of the ruins or so. There was a golden bow that I got, which was like a 14 bow. It's okay. I had a 12 bow on me that was garbage, so I dropped it and picked up the 14, and it's a small improvement. And then there was a sapphire and some arrows, I think, in a couple of chests over here. And now it's a small sprint to grab that shrine right there. So I think we'll probably be able to tank it, hopefully, assuming which, we'll see. We're gonna make it as far as we can, which honestly, sticking to the shade might be wise. I did find a whole bunch of, like warm Saflina and electric Saflina and all kinds of good stuff. So that was pretty neato. Anyway, so for the most part, we're just sticking to the shade here. Gonna wait for our stamina to regen. Go! Go, go, go. We're almost there. Sick. So yeah, for the most part, pretty low key. Let's see. We can probably afford to put on my regular swag now. I figure you should get a small heat protection bonus. You should, maybe dye should have more effects on it. Maybe that's the words we should use. Because, for instance, if you dye all of your armor white, you should get a small heat resistance bonus because you're wearing all white, so it's going to be more reflective. Or if you, dye it all black, you should get, a cold resistance bonus. You know what I mean? It should be, something flavorful like that. Because, black absorbs heat, you know what I mean? So it's I think that'd be neat. Anyway, so this one is a very familiar one for me. It's all electric themed, and it's all about currents and stuff. And so we need to start connecting things via currents. So if you just basically you're doing that. You're connecting circuits, you know what I mean? So that's the whole gimmick here. So that puts us there. Is there anything on this side that we can use? No. Alright then. Maybe what we need to do is start on the other side. Because admittedly, I didn't really look. I was just kind of lazy. So I would assume that maybe we're starting on this side. Probably. Okay, hear me out. So I'm thinking that, what if we do this? Because it's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Just for a second, they had it. Aha! Okay, I'll show you what I did in just a second here. So let me pull this out. Okay, so what we did... Let me just drop this over here really quick. Okay, so I dropped several of my own weapons. I dropped several of my own weapons that are all metal, so they can have a current. So that's how I did that. Is I connected circuits and I used my own weapons to make it happen. So. Okay, so now we have a couple of big boxes here. Okay, that actually was standing on top of where it needed to be. Let's not take unnecessary damage, okay? So that gets us there. Okay, so now let's go ahead and run over here and grab that barrel and see how distant we are from reaching our objective. And I can use some of my own weapons if I had to. Okay, I think we need to be more intelligent. Hey, okay, there we go. There's the chest, which is great. We can use the chest too, because it's metal, I believe. A regular Thunderblade. And I know you're going to shock you. You're going to want to sit down. Brace yourself. The inventory's full. But it's a single-handed, so super good. But I can use this and the Knight's Halberd, and I can use the chest. So all of that is very good things. Now, I think what we'll do, because that's going to be necessary in a minute, But I need the other one. Which is, I believe it's this one, and then this side. There we go. Sick. Okay, there gets us another thing we needed. Now we have plenty of things that are electric, which is great. There we go. Now, it has just occurred to me that I think I did this backwards. Because I went in this side and I got the barrel. The barrel did literally nothing. And, you know, so it's clicking in my head. I think I did that in reverse. I think you're supposed to go left first. Because you can do that side, free up the barrel, so that you can go to this side and do all that stuff. I just happened to just drop all of my, you know, all of these weapons. I just dropped all this electric, all of this metal stuff that can be conductive. And I just did that instead. But, you know, technically, I think I did that backwards. But it's totally fine. It doesn't really matter how you did it. The point is that we did do it. So, while we're already out here, I think we're gonna go ahead and grab some stuff. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so while we're already outside the city here, we're gonna go ahead and talk to some people outside. So, let's get to that point. Alright, we are outside and it is nighttime. Oh, so I was so focused right now. Do you have business with me? Are you spying? What? No, I'm not a spy. I'm a merchant. I may not look like it, but I'm actually the leader of a caravan. I'm traveled all the way here, but this town doesn't allow men to go in, so that's why I had to, are you spying? It's research! Research! Sure it is. And think what you want, but I finally found some key info on how to sneak into Gerudo town. What info? Well, allow me to share with you my heroic tale. It's been close to a week now. The guards have kicked me out more times than I can count. I almost gave up hope. However, I have learned only recently of a man that slipped into this well-guarded town. I heard that man is frequently traveling between Karakar Bazaar and Gerudo town. I've been waiting here, trying to spot him as he travels. There we go. So that's the main quest. That's how we're going to get into the city here. Because we're going to need it. Alright, don't worry. I'm not going to try to sneak in. I mean, not yet. I was mostly curious. Okay, so that's not him. Hey, you! Person running away from me. Why are you running? Why are you running? You get back here. There you are. I knew you had a quest. Oh, it's just a guy. Saw me running around, huh? See, I heard Gerudo women liked a guy in sand boots, so I've been jogging all over for forever trying to show off. But none of them will talk to me. I'm starting to wonder if that rumor was just a bunch of bunk. Sand boots? Sand boots lets you walk normally on sand, so if you live in the desert, believe me, you want a pair. But the only person capable of making them passed away, which means they're impossibly rare and extremely valuable. What do you think? Jealous, right? Give me those boots. Huh? You're coveting these things after you heard me sing their praises? Not cool. Look, these sand boots are super rare. Maybe I'll consider giving them to you if you were a girl, but a guy? No. I'm busy here. Get lost. Alright, so you might look at that and be like, man, what the freak was that, dude? That doesn't make any sense. Don't you worry, son, because it's all part of the plan. Go ahead and unhighlight that. So now we need to... Well, I don't know. Time-wise, we're like there, but I feel like I cut like 50 minutes out of this episode. And time-wise, we are basically there. But it should only take a minute. We can just travel on over. Yeah, let's just go here. Okay, we're just gonna do this really quick. It'll be fine. All right, so here we are back at the Karakara Bazaar on top of the rock, and as predicted, there is a person here. Hey. Oh my, what a lovely young lad you are. Do you need something from me? I'm like, I need to get into town. What's that? You heard about a man who snuck into Gerudo town? Oh, I don't know anything about him. Sorry, couldn't be more help. Squint suspiciously. You're making my cheeks warm looking at me like that. You're a man? Oh my! You sure say the funniest things, young man. Anyway, if you don't need anything, you should be off then. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Study her face. You're making my cheeks warm. You're very beautiful. Oh, such a nice thing to say, and I'm sure you'd agree that these clothes only help my looks, right? Now that I think about it, this style would look quite fetching on you. I'd have to charge you, of course, but I bet people would see you completely differently if you wore them. What do you think? You want to buy them for 600 rupees? I'll take it. It's a deal then. I'll take your rupees now. I have the perfect outfit for you. Go ahead and change into it right now. Don't worry, I'll look away. Link, totally not a man? Question mark? Bam. Now you can't really tell. You look adorable. Just as I thought, you make for quite a good-looking gal. That's a traditional Gerudo outfit. Y'all bashful. It's such a striking look around here. I doubt anyone would even suspect that you're a man. On top of that, it breathes so well that it's sure to help you deal with the desert heat, at least a little. I'm so glad I was able to help you out. If you're free to grab something to eat anytime, keep me in mind. I'm like, whoa, you're a dude? It's like, yeah, I know. Make sure you watch out for the wind. Yes, thank you. Okay, if you want to get more lady clothing, come back anytime. Sick. Okay, now wearing this outfit, everyone thinks I'm a woman. And so now that I'm a woman, I'm allowed to enter Gerudo Town. And no one will suspect a thing. I am curious though. What do you think, bro? Oh, eek! This lovely young lady is just my type. Still spying? What? No, of course not. I'm just investigating. This exchange feels incredibly familiar to me. He's like, where have I feel like I've heard this before. Alright, we need to see if we can find running guy. Now that I look like a lady. Hey, there you are, running person. You! Talk to me. I'm just a cute girl. Sababa. Oh yeah, hey, my name's Bozai, I'm 35, single, and I love jogging, especially on sand. Yeah, everyone says I'm tenacious as a tick, and I think some of them meant it in a nice way too. So, you out here on your own? Pretty tough and tumble place. You want to hang out with me a while? Nice sand jogging. You notice these old things? Yeah, they're my sand boots. They allow me to traverse the desert without being slowed down at all, so jogging is a breeze. If you'd like to check them out, we can grab a quiet corner and give me those boots. Huh? Oh, well, here's the thing. These sand boots are super rare, and I'd happily give them to you, but I'm just like, wait, this is a golden chance to woo. I mean, sure, I'd love to give them to you, you hungry little boot monster, but first a favor. Ever heard of the legend of the 8th heroine? 8th heroine? Everyone's heard the legend of the Gerudo region about the 7 heroines, but some tell of an 8th heroine, wiped clean from history, and no one knows why or how. A phantom heroine known to all but seen by none. I have been taken with the legend since I was a child. Find her, show me the 8th heroine, and I'll give you these hand boots. What do you say? I'll go look. Yes! According to those who idolize the 8th heroine, she is enshrined somewhere in the Gerudo Highlands. Apparently they even have a nickname for her, the Bronze Giant. Catchy. Beyond that, I don't really know much. Who knows, there might be someone in Gerudo Town who knows more about the legend of the 7 heroines. Maybe that info would help, I don't know. Anyway, draw a picture or something if you find her, then show me. I imagine take a picture is what if he knew that I had that technology. I'm pretty picky about pictures too. If you get one, make sure at least the statue's upper half is visible, okay? Oh, and here, if you'd like, you can use these. I'm sure they'll come in handy. Besides, you seem really into boots. Oh, snow boots. Bozai was kind enough to lend you these boots. They evenly distribute your body weight so you can maintain your normal walking speed over deep snow. The Gerudo Highlands are covered in deep snow, so it's hard to walk, right? Everyone knows that. But with these snow boots, you can walk through snow like it's flat ground. No, you can walk even faster than that. No one makes these anymore, so they're extremely valuable. As such, you can't keep them. You can't keep them, okay? Interesting. Many have investigated the 8th heroine, but it's an inscrutable legend, an unsolved and possibly unsolvable puzzle. And as Mrs. Boot spins her wheels in it, will grow closer and closer, and then... Hee. Alright. Frickin' relax, buddy. Relax, buddy. Anyway, so there's the Gerudo Veil. And all of this stuff. So obviously, armor-wise, non-existent. But it's a good disguise, and it will get us into the town. And that's what matters. But that'll have to come next episode. And I don't know if we're jumping right into the Divine Beast, but I figure, you know, there's several quests that's around here, and there's a memory, and there's some good gear. This is not the set that we're wearing for realsies as our anti-heat set. This does come with some heat resist, so it will give us something. And of course, it's a good disguise that will get us into the city. But overall, this is not what we're wearing. So that set is going to be at a shop inside the city, but even getting into that shop is a little bit tricky, at least initially. And so, you know, and it's going to take money to buy it all, so it's gonna take a bit. It's gonna take a bit, but once we get that set, we can improve it to level 2, as always, and then that'll be the go-to heat set that we wear, so... You know, so we have some things to do. Next episode, we will probably be running into the city and checking out, you know, things. And there's there's quite a few side quests in here, and so we'll probably be checking out stuff, talking to people, that kind of thing. I don't know if we'll do the Divine Beast in the next episode, but maybe. But it might be a prep work episode. Maybe we'll hit more side quests, find more shrines. I mean, we'll just have to see. So, anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later. Oh, did I just collateral that guy? Yeet. There, you go first. He's like, I think it's clear, man. You're good. As the great Bob Ross would say, what a happy accident. Later, idiots. I could hear Darth Vader in my head. I have you now. No, walk it off, bro. You're okay. It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up. That was so perfect.